Hello everyone, welcome to the CCJ Career and Law Enforcement Summer Test Prep class. Like I've kind of told everybody now, thanks for signing up, and this is an online hybrid class for this summer. So we are going to be taking things as we go, and this is going to be the first video. I will do a video each week that kind of goes over what to expect for that week and the PowerPoints that correlate with the textbook as well. All right, first thing I want to do is look at the Moodle site. So as I said right here, we're going to start July 8th and we are going to go through August 18th. That's when I will have all the grading done. So we're going to go for basically 6 weeks. But if you need an extension on something, please just send me an email. Let me know when you need the assignment extended until. All right, there's announcements. Whenever you get an email from me, I send it out through these announcements. So if you lose the email, you can go back to the announcements and see what I emailed out to everybody. Here's a syllabus. We're going to go through that really fast. Here's a link for the textbook. And then there's just some other links that I find are really interesting. All right, and then we go into the different weeks. So before we get into the different weeks, I'm going to go over the syllabus. All right, so I'm going to the front of the syllabus again, what class you're in, when we started, I went over the book. If you do have any questions for me, just send me an email. I do have office hours. You could, but always definitely send me an email so we can meet during that time, or we can do an online meeting, or I can call you on the phone, whatever's easiest. All right, so the most important thing we're getting to is the course assignments. So extra credit, I put that first, up to 100 points. We are utilizing a new textbook, and if you find anything, any edits, any periods, commas missing, if you find something that's not clear, or if you think information is missing, or you think there should be information that should be added and you know what that information is, you can earn extra credit. All I need from you is an email. What chapter it is, what page, if you can take a picture or copy and paste it, whatever's easiest so that I can understand what edit you're making, that would be great, and I'll email you back the extra credit. All right, next, there's going to be 4 quizzes. Those are around the written test. So this is to prepare you for any written test that are definitely you're going to be seeing in the law enforcement arena or in the CCJ arena. All of these tests, I do time them because you do need to get used to being timed. A lot of people can do good on tests, they just aren't good at being timed. So this, the test given, the quizzes on Moodle will time you, but they are unlimited. The first one, I let you see whether, right after you take it, whether you got the question right or wrong and what the right answer is, so that's pretty easy. But the other 3 after that, you won't find out till it's closed, so you have to keep on going back just like you would in anything else and keep trying and trying until you get that right answer. And it really does prepare you. It's not going to prepare you for the written test, but it shows you how to prepare. It gets you a good start on that. All right, also the first week, there is a background packet due. I will go over that, but that is 100 points. It's really more for you for 2 things. Number 1, any CCJ job and even internship, you're going to have to fill out a background packet, and that can take hours and hours and days to do. So get a head start on it. You're going to need addresses, names of supervisors, names of teachers, references, phone numbers. You don't want any blanks. And some of this takes a while to get. And if you have any issues in your background, you might have to go get a police report, and that takes even longer to get a copy of that. So what this is going to do is get you a head start on that future internship and career. And it's also going to give you a chance to speak to me and in confidentiality and no judgment, ask any questions that may be of concern to you about anything in your background. Then there's the FEMA ICS 100. That's 100 points. It can take 1 to 3 hours to take, but what's really cool about it is you get a certificate for real CCJ law enforcement training, and it's a great thing to add to your resume, which is what we're trying to do here. All right, there is 5 oral board questions and answers. So in chapter 5, you're going to read about the oral board interview, and you are going to prepare 5 answers to questions that you get to choose, but we'll go over that some more. And then finally, you're going to do an oral board practical, and I'll explain more of that. Generally, if you take this class face-to-face, we do it face-to-face. You're going to have to video record yourself, so whether you have a smartphone, a video recorder, whatever you have, we'll walk you through how to do that. Okay, so the total points is you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can get an extra 100 points of extra credit. All right, going back here, week 1. So in the first week, we're going to be going over the history of CCJ and law enforcement careers, and is law enforcement for me? You're also going to be filling out that background packet. So I highly recommend you get started on that as soon as possible, because it can get tough, because lots and lots of questions and it's pretty long. And you can either print it out and handwrite it, or you can do it all online, whatever is easiest for you. You do have to read chapters 1 and 2 in your textbook, as well as look at the online resources. There's some things that'll help you with that. Anything under videos and links, that's going to be me going over the PowerPoint for chapter 1. Things, or this video that we're watching right now, is going to be linked under weekly videos and links, or any internet site I want you to go to. And then finally, you're going to have assignments. And so for the background packet, that is due again this first week on Sunday. There are 2 parts to this. The first part is filling out the packet itself and then turning it in. And that is due this Sunday. Unless you need an extension, make sure you email me when you need one. The second part is choosing your first, second, and third choice from these following dates and times here. Email it to me, and we're going to do a Zoom meeting. Really quick and easy if you've never done one. It's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes on a smartphone, tablet, or computer, and we'll go over your background packet if you have any questions. So those are the 2 parts. It is attached here, or it is in chapter 7 of your textbook. All right. Week 2, we're getting into the written test. That's the hard part. A lot of people have a tough time with the written test, and I got to tell you, it's all about the time. I always recommend students take at least 6 months to a year to study for that. Doesn't always happen, doesn't mean you can't pass it, and I have all kinds of great study guides in the textbook. But anyhow, so you're going to read chapter 3, there's some links, and then you're going to start those quizzes. As I told you again, they are timed, but you can take them an unlimited amount of times. And so it's time to get you prepared to being timed. All right, week 3, we're going over the oral board interview and the final interview. That's going to be chapters 5 and 11. Chapter 11 is real short, because the final interview and oral board interview are very near to each other. You're going to finish that week taking quiz 3 and quiz 4, and those are going to be open from the start of week 1 until this time. So you can take those within the next 3 weeks anytime you want. And then you're going to have your 5 oral board questions and answers. And on the video this week, I will go into more detail of that. All right, then there's going to be the physical fitness and physical agility tests in week 4, and that's going to be in chapter 4. Week 5, we're going to be going over assessment centers from chapter 6. And then our final week, we're going to be going over the background investigation, the psychological evaluation, and the lie detector test, and the medical examination. They're pretty short chapters, but there are 4 chapters in this section. And that's going to finish us up. All right, as always, just make sure you keep great communication with me via email. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, take care. We'll see you for the next video.